Hello, how's everyone doing? Hello, Midnight. How have you been? Sorry for you being still sick. I have an hour to stay and then I have to go for 30 minutes. Yes, I am still sick. I think allergies and are compounding it and making it worse, preventing me from fully recovering. Damn. Either that or I have long COVID without realizing. But I never had a fever to my knowledge. Still, COVID without fever has happened to people before. Yeah. True. True. Well, you can relax. You can enjoy the stream. I'm gonna go ahead tonight and actually react to the new Silverwolf videos, which one of them is actually a Myriad Celestial trailer. And I'm like, ooh, nice. More lore. And then we're gonna focus on side quests in order for us to, keep up with all that. It's worth noting that my husband hasn't caught it, so that's good at least. Nice. That's really nice, actually. Indeed. Okay. Technically speaking, there isn't much left for us to catch up to, excluding the side missions. Like, I'm pretty sure I did everything, Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did literally everything related to side content. When it comes to events, the only thing that remains is for me to catch up to side missions and explore the maps. Which is perfect, because I do not really feel like doing, too much heavy work tonight. It's gonna be a little bit chill, I think. The side quests for Bobo and stuff, yeah, pretty much, yes. Okay, nice. Nice. I also saw, like, of course I was gonna get spoiled for that, but I also saw that in that one trailer with Silverwolf, we are gonna see Firefly. Let's go. And, yeah. Virgil reference. I mean, you know what? If there is someone who can actually have that reference, it is Firefly. Yes. Okay. Actually, let me turn down the volume again in order for me to actually pull out the actual video. There we go. Weird Celestial trailer. Yeah, I saw people were saying that in the comments. Yeah. By the way, I was told something which I did not know because I haven't actually played I haven't played Devil May Cry 5. The chair in which Virgil sits, the plastic chair, which is basically like the chair that became the meme, is actually a mod. And I'm like, what? I have never seen the scene without that mod on. I wonder if it's true. Maybe, look, we're gonna actually, you know what? Let me pull it out real quick, okay? DMC5 Virgil scene. Can I actually find it? What if I pull out the Virgil chair instead? No, wait a minute. That is, yeah, that is the mod. That right there, this right here, is the mod. Even people in the Reddit actually thought that this was... So this was the actual chair? Was it part of an older version of the game, or is it in an update I'm not aware of? So this is the actual chair? I know nothing about that, so I definitely wouldn't know either. I know. I have played the original Devil May Cry Midnight. And I have played a little bit of From 2, which apparently Devil May Cry 2 is actually the worst one in the series, and yeah, I can guarantee you that because I didn't even go to finish it. Devil May Cry 3 is the best. Devil May Cry 4 is basically the transition to the newer generation back in the PS3 era, and Devil May Cry 5 is the recent one, which is basically, you know, legendary as what I've heard. So this is the actual it was a fucking mod. Man, this fucking game came out back in 2020, and I still do not know whatever. I am the stone that's approaching. Hello, hello, Shadow. Welcome to the stream. Anyway, let's start with a trailer. It was a mod this entire time.
When was the last time you ever lost?
This is the same thing with Firefly, if you remember.
Enough chit-chat.
You're running out of time.
But she hasn't given up. Elio, do you really believe she can do things I can't?
Elio says it's because she doesn't believe in limits that she's here. Look, she's back.
429 times. How do you want to die this time? I'll kill you.
Join us, Punk Lord's esteemed wolf.
I already said we can make a deal. But you have no bargaining chip or sincerity.
Elio wants me to ask you, how long has your cartridge been stuck at the current level?
You guys are a bit too nosy.
Forgive me. This is our bargaining chip, and this is our sincerity. The Eons set a limit for you. Join us, and you'll have the chance to break through it.
Watch carefully. This is how to use ether editing. Break through the limit. Infinite upgrades. There was once someone who believed these lies too. She founded a Dark Zone empire and crushed the IPC. She united the Rangers and hackers and brought the tavern under her banner. Finally, she breached Device 9 and supplanted Polka. As if such a person could exist. Wait, unless you're... She won all games and stood at the peak of elation. If even she couldn't do it, how can you? Through... this! What?
I didn't read that. Excusez-moi. Inversion edit. Release. Okay.
What? I see. I remember you said the Stellaron Hunters exist to rewrite the finality. And they're here to rewrite their own endings too. So, the only one who can beat you is yourself. Ha! The peak of elation, no one cares. Right now, I just want to knock you out.
God damn.
Ether editing, UB009. Looks like lending you an arm wasn't enough.
Knowing one's future may not change a person. But the unpredictable elation has the power to interfere with the script.
When was the last time you ever lost? That's something I can't even remember anymore. Just keep winning, like me. I'll be watching you. Quiet. You won't be my endgame.
Endgame?
Right now, you still can't control it. We'll hold on to this cartridge for you in the meantime.
Who do you take me for? I won't become Destiny's slave.
Anything above level 999 is the God's domain. Come now. The game to hunt an Eon is about to begin.
God damn, You didn't have to aura farm with a gold glowing eye. By the way, many of the poses actually were references to anime, by the way. Many of the poses, I'm pretty sure. So this is how she joined the Celeron Hunters, from what I understand. Let me give me a moment to actually understand what I'm looking at right here. Yes, evidently. So what exactly did the Celeron Hunters offer to her? They offered her to actually surpass her limit, which she was stuck at level 300, from what I understand. They showed her her future. I see. So then how did she actually kill her future? I'll be listening, but I gotta get up for it. She was like mindset. Yep. They're Stellar Hunters. They exist to aura farm. True. Offer her to surpass the limit of 999. I see. Damn. Why doesn't she want the future anyway? I think it's not about not wanting the future. As she proclaimed, it's all about... She proclaimed it's all about just, you know, well, surpassing limits, and that's it. So, this is an actual reference to, you know, Firefly actually being holding up by the Sam suit. This right here could very well be... Have you seen this meme where you see like a small guy actually about to fight like a fucking Goliath? Yeah, that could very well be a reference. And then again, you could say that it doesn't necessarily have to be a reference because it's a thing that anyone could very well use. Man, this right here, her future over here about, you know, fucking up the IPC now... You've got my attention. She founded the Dark Zone Empire and crushed the IPC. God damn. She united the Rangers and hackers and brought the tavern under her banner. Literally the entire fucking Tavern of Fools is gonna be under her banner. God damn. And also Polka, you know, being under her thumb. Damn. Let me see. How many more references were there? This is a reference. I'm pretty sure I have seen a pose like that before in anime. Right here, Little Silver Wolf actually, you know, trying to replicate God Slayer Be God. The visuals are amazing. But the unpredictable illusion has the power to interfere with the script. And this could be a reference to the beginning shot, but in this case, it reminds me more of the meme from Naruto for some reason. I don't know why. But what's most important about this trailer is that it revealed that the Elation and their power has the ability to interfere with the script, which makes perfect sense. It didn't really reveal it midnight. It was actually revealed to us a little bit earlier than that. I think it was in her trailer about... It was one of the previous videos, I'm pretty sure. Like, it had said that the reason you know... Was it perhaps in Keeping Up with StarRail? Was Blade the one who said it? Who said it? It's exactly, I cannot remember. The thing is that we were told before that it can interfere with the script. That's why she doesn't really use the ultimate power she has. I guess that's why they want Silverwolf to harness the Elation. I guess so. Damn. Fly broken wings. Sorry. I couldn't help it with the with the references. And I guess they kept the cartridge in order to make sure that she will not do anything stupid. Elio specifically kept the cartridge. What I'm saying is that it confirmed it. I don't remember if they said it in elsewhere, but this was something very similar to what I called ages ago. What did you call ages ago? They did say it. I think it was in one of those trailers. I'm not sure which one. But they did say it specifically that, you know, the power she has over her ultimate, you know, the god. Wait a minute. Perhaps it's right here. There we go. The God mode player.
God mode player and deploys a zone, letting the game world invade reality.
This is her original power. Because it's so game-breaking that it could even interfere with the script.
Yes, it was Blade, the one who said it. I remember correctly. Hey, one of the few times which actually my memory didn't fail me. So yeah, we had been told that in the previous video, in Keeping Up with StarRail. It can interfere with the script. I said months ago that Aha has a hand in the script, since they are the only one with meta-knowledge of the universe. Yeah, I guess that was a little bit more, you know, pushed, you know, forward as a theory when we came to realize that actually the one who spoke to us, it wasn't actually Noose, but it was probably Aha. Yeah, through that. Anyway, solo maxing. Man, the brain rot is going wild.
Wait, let me hit it.
They sell sodas now? What the fuck?
Let me hit it.
Welcome back. Listen.
Okay, excuse me, but there is so much here to read. I don't have the time for it. Wait a minute, I'm not that fast enough. I mean, Silver Wolf, 2026 $100.
Welcome back. Listen, the brave
going for a
trailblazer
sweeter
has
now.
been captured by the evil demon king.
Not reading that. Skip. Which skin?
Hey, I think some of those are actually references, aren't they? Actually, this entire UI could be very well a reference to Cyberpunk. I think.
Eat something first.
If I use
Man, he really is the dad of the group. They were not lying They were not lying on Twitter. I genuinely believe that this was actually. I thought it was fan made.
if I use a buff, how will people know I'm a pro? Is it better? Time to show off my skill.
Man, they're making it real. That Firefly keeps Kalos all to herself, isn't it?
Don't dive into minigames.
Oh, right.
If she doesn't farm the minigames, how is she gonna be powerful enough?
Puzzles. That's it.
God mode player. Silver Wolf level 999. God damn.
Silence. This is how you play.
Yeah.
Going home for dinner is standard mission procedure.
How the game is played.
Did he replicate it Jing Yuan right there with that pose? And you know the thunder god in his back. Yeah.
Standard mission procedure.
How the game is played isn't up to you.
Stop her. Side quest.
True.
Hey, Demon King.
There it is. Let's fucking go. Girl, stop aura farming. You don't need it. You already have aura farmed enough.
You do what you want, days are over. Huh? You mean me? So,
Man, even the expression is correct, but it's more dumbfounded. Accurate for Firefly.
you mean me? So, what am I supposed to do?
Actually, I saw a tweet from the voice actors of Firefly that basically said, here's the girl who actually blew up a planet holding a sword as if she has never holden it before. That gave me a good laugh. Also, what they're confirming here is that the Legion's power in general, not just Silverwolf, is what can mess with the script. As in, the only reason Silverwolf can interfere with the script is because that power is from a Legion. Why don't you watch it all the way through without pausing it first? Why not only pause? Why not only pause on rewatch? It's easier for me to do at midnight. Like going back and finding specific moments, it's actually kind of bothering me. Like, sorry for that. This is how you react, Andy. You think? Like, if you're gonna rewatch it anyway, we all know that. Not really. Why not let the momentum play through of the first watch? I swear I will never understand. It is how it is. Sorry for that. It will forever bug me. Look, it's easier for me to actually not watch it a second time and just go ahead and pause in the middle of it. Well, you know what? At the very least, for the climax at the end, I can go ahead and let it play.
A rare opportunity. 1v1.
She has become an emanator of propagation now. This is something I got spoiled too as well on Twitter because I saw the images. How many video games are these? Christ.
Eat up.
Ow! Huh?
At this end over here, the fact that she now has new armor makes me think that actually she will eventually have a, you know, maybe we're gonna have a propagation path for all we know eventually. I don't know. Fun fact, they already teased this song in the Myriad Celestia before 4.0. Really? What? Where was it? Man, it's nice to see Firefly having fun. I hope it's canon. Some of these trailers are actually so messed up that they are feeling sometimes that they are not even canon to begin with. Boss rush. Actually... Oh, fuck off! Yeah, it still pisses me off to use that fucking, like... this fucking thing actually fucks up literally so many runs. Rounds specifically, not runs. Rounds. No, you will be happy with Skullgirl skin and nothing else. You know what? I am happy, but I wouldn't mind having a little bit more. Just saying. The anti-distraction line Australian during Silverwood's first appearance at the end of the trailer. Ooh, I see. It was nice music. I wanted to say that. Very, you know, very iconic. Of course, the traffic light. Yep. Yeah, it's so funny that they put the Eon of Preservation in the trailer. That fucking thing literally cannot be penetrated with any kind of actual attack. You just have to break the fucking seal, which is nothing. Origami Turbo. Silver. What the fuck? This kinda looks like it is Devil May Cry-esque. All these images actually do seem like references to something, but I cannot see everything very clearly. Per paw. Okay, Doom. This, I have no idea what reference to this is. it's a click adventure, so it could be something like. It could actually be something like League of Legends now that I think about it. This is definitely Street Fighter. This is the Street Fighter, excuse me. Oh, this I have never played any of these games, but I do know they have it in amusement park. Also, you can notice that it's actually in Panacony. These games as well, I do not really know. And she actually blows fire like a dragon. How many enemies are there? Yeah, there's also that fucking fish with the AoEs, with the DOT attacks. I need to see this a little bit slower. Like, there's so much to see. That was a flipper. Nice. It was downgrading to literally every game ever. Wow. Guys, I think she's a gamer.
Eat up.
The fact that Kalos is there, it could very well confirm that this is actually before the events of the game, if we are to talk about continuity. Which is sad. Also, why the fuck is he knocked out like that? I love the fact that they use Kalos for this and not Stella. They know what they're doing. Every time it has something to do with Firefly, they use Kalos. We're eating good. Silverwolf is so cringe, and I don't know if it quite loops back to be cool like they wanted to. It does, actually. Not gonna lie, it does. I mean, I cannot help it. Silverwolf legit actually has. She's the very first character who actually broke the fourth wall in an unironic way. Like, she was the first character who was actually aware that she's actually in a video game. And this is one thing about Elation. Like, they have mentioned before that, hey, Elation knows that we are actually in a video game. So, in all sense of the word, literally every character who actually is aligned with Elation, actually somewhere deep down, they do have knowledge that this isn't all of this isn't actually real. They had a particular melody in the other trailer they didn't include in this one, and it makes me sad because it was my favorite part. Oh. Now I'm curious to actually see it, Midnight, now that you say it. We're gonna read actually, let me read the comments real quick before we come back to this. Before we leave this, actually. Games are meant to be played with a smile. Games are made to be broken. Not Blade trying to get Super Wolf to eat dinner. Blade being father is canon. There's just so many gaming Easter eggs in this trailer. Even Virtual Share is in it. That is the most obvious one. That one was Warcraft 3, possibly Dota 1. Oh yeah, there's also there's that too. Crying though, they recognize that fuck-ass Bellowo traffic light as a boss. Yep. Blade being big brother father figure to Silverwolf, making sure she eats dinner, and Firefly playing with her with her like sisters. While Kafka looking amused and Trailblazer is ultimate Star Rail family experience, only rivaled by Astral Express. Yeah, they're all a big happy family. I love how Blade didn't even mean to hit her and was shocked. Actually, I didn't notice he was shocked.
Ow! Huh?
He was actually kinda. What am I supposed to do in this trailer again? Just sleep. If I like, give me Trailblazer. If you want it, then you'll have to take it. No makeup, Kafka has returned. What?
Which skin?
Eat something first.
Where is she?
That.
Oh my god, it is no makeup, Kafka. I was wondering if they are ever gonna, if they're ever gonna, you know, give us a little bit more clues about that? No? Okay then. Okay, which one was it? Is this it? I cannot remember where was it. Nope, it is not it. No, it is the Distraction Alliance trailer. Okay, excuse me. It was the next one. Where does she break through the screen? There is where she breaks through the screen.
Please me more.
Take this with you. Just this once.
Oh?
So she did. Oh, I've forgotten completely that this was shown. By the way.
Elio's finally going to repay me?
Facing an Eon head-on is unavoidable, and Aha is one of the trickiest ones.
How this ends won't
Facing a neon is unavoidable. So Aha could very well be tainted by voracity.
be decided by the script.
That was it? That was like just
This
3
with
notes.
you. Just this once.
Oh? Elio's finally going to repay me?
Facing an Eon head-on is unavoidable, and Aha is one of the trickiest ones.
How this ends won't be decided by the script.
Okay. That 8-bit melody part right there at the end was my favorite part. Nowhere in the new trailer, sadly. I see. It's the 8-bit that you wanted. Well, yeah, I get it. Unfortunately, they didn't add that. Or perhaps it's the same melody, but it has to be shifted to 8-bit in order to hear it. It really tied it together. I see. Shivu was just aura farming this entire trailer. Shivu took her future self's arm just like a certain archer. So that's how they got Shivu to join them, enticing her with power from her future self, then holding on to her cartridge until she could learn to control that power. It makes me wonder if we'll get something similar with Blade soon. True. We'll see with her Firefly backstory animated. Now we need Blades and Kafka. Yes, we did got Firefly's backstory animated. Silverwolf really has been getting the good treatment over here. How many trailers has she had? 4. Aglaia had gotten only 2 along with keeping up with StarRail. That's not fair. It is what it is. No, it's not there. I listened hard. I'm not saying that it's there. I'm saying that you have to change the tone to 8-bit. Yes, as a main push character. Yeah, I mean, she's at the anniversary unit, so I guess so. Really now? I actually had someone to use my units. Since when? What is this? After version 2, the cumulative points of the version universe, simulated universe, and currency walls will be merged. At that time, a new period of accumulated points will begin, and you can earn points by participating in any of the above gameplay. Therefore, the points requirement for this period simulated universe will not be updated, and the rewards will be distributed directly. Please remember to claim them for more details. Blah blah blah. Okay. I listened for the notes, not just the tone. Oh, I see. Sad. I guess it was like a variation of it that they used specifically for that. They do that sometimes, unfortunately, Midnight. Composers actually do actually that. I was talking along with my vocal teacher about just that with our own project, and he told me that yeah, sometimes you can just customize some of the notes depending on the scenes and such. It's not the same melody, but it is a variation of that melody that doesn't really make it into the final cut. It's just part of the ambience of the scene. Yep, trust me, I know. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, I wanted to check how much I've got. Okay, going in with almost 100 pulls. And prayers, a lot of prayers. Well, to be fair, in order for me to actually properly, like, properly go in, I'm gonna have to actually do the Forbobo stuff. So, let's log in. I have like 1.5 hours, so what the... Yeah, okay. Okay. Where were we? I cannot even remember where we were. Oh, crap. Yeah, that's right. The second volume I hadn't actually done at all. I'm not gonna read all of it like last time because I do not want to waste time, but yeah. Undertale did that a lot. I have 9 pulls. Excuse me? Because you pulled for Ashville, right? How much Eidolons do you have on him now? E1, S1. Hey, at the very least, you can farm up as much as possible and then pray. I lost on E2, then build pity on Buthiel. Damn. Sorry, Midnight. That is so sad. I wanted to ask if we were gonna do a pool party, but I guess I got my answer, didn't I? I don't know if you actually wanted to pull anyone in the next update. Obviously, I'm gonna be pulling for Silverwolf. Yeah. I'm not pulling in 4.2. God damn it. Volume 2 supplicants take a stage in competition with Aha personally raising the stakes. For Robo Weekly digs deep. What secrets lurk behind the scenes of the Phantasm games? We've got all the juicy inside details you've been dying to know. Asking Detective Agency, may you stay eternally undying. Inside scoop exposing the magazine's former president. Man, I'm not gonna lie. Some of that stuff, it's actually both hilarious and very interesting to read, but... I heard that Kivili and Aha used to travel in hand in glove for ages. Any truth to that? Thanks for the invite. Just got off the express. Currently in Arcadia. I'm a historian. This is a historical fact. Kinda curious what kind of gloves the Aeons wear. They say if you travel together long enough, you start wearing the same gloves. Pom pom, is that true? Most records of Akivili have been lost 2 times, so we can't guarantee the authenticity of any particular story. If any of you have heard similar legends, feel free to submit them to Forbobo Weekly. Sure. And then there's the gossip stuff. Okay then. Well, we can collect that stuff later. Oh, that's right. This is where we were. We were doing the mission where we were jumping inside the TV. I am 30 PT in for my next 5-star guaranteed. Guaranteed, I see. Wait a minute. What was the? Let me remember what we were doing. A girl named Bikia. Oh, here we go again. Bikia. Whatever. Has embarked on a journey to reclaim her happiness, but the director and producer can't agree on how to heal her. Why not take a closer look at the director's perspective? Biqui. That's right. Thank you, Midnight. Cannot help it, okay? If I see a letter, I have to pronounce it. That's how Greek works. Hey you, yeah you, dragging your feet and sliding off over there. Can't you see we're all busy? Who hired you anyway? You glance around and there is not a single soul in sight except yourself. Looks like there is no dodging out of this one. Kalus, an unlikely employee caught slacking off by the fuming boss. Hey, I'm talking to you. I can't focus on work when you're not around. Not bad, Kalus. You already grasped the essence of your character. Look, I'm not trying to take it out on you. I'm just been in a bad mood these past few days. Don't take it personally. You see how frustrating this show is to make? But what can you do? The director is the soul of the show, after all. It's not that I'm unwilling to film it, but as you see, I'm just too much of a nice person. That's how I said it, yeah. Oh snap, I just got the flash flood farming for my area. Flash flood? Flash flood warning farming. What the fuck? Warning for my area. Yeah, I still do not know what flash flood is. Wait a minute. Oh crap, this is what you call, guys, flash flood? Instant flood, basically. I see. So basically it's not caused by rain, or is it caused by rain? It sounds like a specific term. Stay safe, midnight. Yeah, do stay safe. For the low points. I see. It's caused by rain. Oh, I see. I see. Really intense rain. Damn. Stay safe. Okay. So I'm hoping that the power doesn't go out because I have to teach soon. Hey. It's actually gonna be a good thing if you think about it. I mean, you do need to, recover, right? That poor girl was just a child when she saw her parents die at the hands of the Herald of Death. She came to this show to heal herself and find true happiness again. Am I really supposed to listen to that producer's nonsense and keep triggering her? Look, if you ask me, all Bikui needs right now is some joy and good old entertainment. Laughter is true bliss. We should be making her laugh instead of picking at old wounds. Don't tell me that living in this land of elation, these people don't tell me that living in this land of elation, these people don't even know the first thing about making someone crack a smile. Just you wait and see. I'll get back to working now. She'll be right as a daisy in just a few more episodes. Laughter truly is the best medicine. Yeah, that is literal now that I think about it, you son of a bitch! Laughter is the best medicine. Wow, boss, what brings your esteemed presence to our humble set today? You are really lighting up the place with your visit. Neither my hubby nor I are going anywhere, so we shouldn't be affected other than if the power goes out. Okay, that's nice to hear. That's really nice to hear. Stay inside. Okay, keep it cool. As the renowned galactic baseballer, you're accustomed to this flavor of flattery. You have no idea who he thinks you are, but you were born ready for this type of scenario. You need but a slight show of skill. And win them all over with a masterful display of boss energy. Expertly strike a bossy pose. As expected of the head of our TV station. Now that's the kind of composure someone playing with the big chips should have. Rest assured, I have the interest of the station as my top priority, and I won't let that man-child get the better of me. He claims I don't care about Bikui, but I was the one who approved her being on the show in the first place. Why does he have to fabricate a fake persona for her to wear as a mask? Under these circumstances, putting up a facade works directly against our goal. It's better to just be open about it. Have everyone help heal Bikui together, so she can become the example of someone who successfully overcomes the shadow cast by the Herald of Death. The Herald of Death incident was a terrible tragedy, and Bikui's survival is like a flower in the ruins. A powerful tale that stirs deep emotions. There is no one in all of Planet Arcadia who hasn't heard her story, and it's uninvested in her future. Wouldn't you agree? So I got some publicity going, and now lots of people are writing to her to show their support and love. But you see, I'm kinda hitting a wall with filming, unless you're willing to offer more support. What kind of support? I need more promotional funds to get better program slots and more exposure for Wei and her family story. Just listen to this. A survivor nurtured by the collective love from society becomes a beacon of happiness representing everyone's hopes, a mental triumph over the herald of death. This will definitely be a heartwarming show that gives people strength, don't you think? I do think, yeah. So the incident refers to the Herald of Death's case from 15 years ago, and Bequeath is a survivor. Miss Bequeath must have gone through some really tough times. Everyone is helping her. No wonder Miss Bequeath, the ghost wants to get into the TV. It's so blissful in here. Peppy always wants to hang around the food bowl too. But something feels off. Peppy feels that too. Everyone means well, but why do I feel as if I'm caught rummaging the trash can by Arlen? I'm caught rummaging the trash can by Arlen. Since we're talking about true happiness, we should definitely hear what Bequeath thinks. Are we still recording? Man, this is tough. Looks like it's a post-show interview. Okay then. We're starting the interview. And action! Hello. So I'm back to being the interviewer now. Alright, the interview has begun. Please proceed with the questions in the script given to you. Do you still remember why you came on the show in the first place? I came on the show to escape my pain and find true happiness. Pain is life's true terminal illness. The signs were there all along. I wish I had played this mission before 4.1. Fuck this shit. After the Herald of Death incident, I lost all chance at a normal life. Every time I closed my eyes, their dark shadow haunted my dreams. Yeah, but you didn't have the time, it's alright. Yeah, March was kicking my ass. Not March 7th, but hey, you know what? Yeah, let's say March 7th. Shadow haunted my dreams, and whenever I finally mastered the courage to go out, the sight of every happy couple that passed me would fill me with envy and bitterness. The pain made me think, why wasn't it them who died? Why did I have to be the one to lose my family? I was able to, and it was insane foreshadowing, not gonna lie. Yep, it was. It was every step of the way. It was every step of the way, Midnight. Like, now that we know, I come to realize that it was there. Like, look at that. The pain was a fatal sickness. Oh, fuck off. Fuck off. They kept rubbing it on us, you know, with the medical terms, and we didn't even knew. Man, even after so many years and after so much we have gone through, we still cannot actually see, like, we cannot see a foreshadowing when it looks in our faces. It made me fester on the inside until the happy person I once was simply this. How come we didn't thought of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus? How come we didn't thought of them? I knew this was wrong, and I'm thinking something. Perhaps we didn't consider them as much of a threat, because everything that basically happened in the Scienzo was kinda mid. Like, maybe that's what subconsciously made us forget. Subconsciously made us feel as if we are, you know, made us feel comfortable, I guess. I mean, like, why would abundance be here? It isn't related to elation. We were primed to think of other things. We were so locked on to veracity. True, but Amphorius taught us that there is always more than two, maybe three paths. So it wasn't that we didn't thought that there was another path. It's that we didn't just had abundance in mind at all for some reason. Anyway, it made me fester on the inside until the happy person I once was simply disappeared. I knew this was wrong and I had to stop it and save myself. That's why I'm here on the show. Next up is our fan mail segment. Dearest Becky, stories about you are spreading all over the streets. We all feel so sorry for you. You have to pull yourself together and find your happiness again. When you're able to come to Dimension City to meet us in person, I'll bring a bucket to bring Miss Becky to congratulate you on your recovery. Miss Becky sincerely hope that you, the idol who moved all of planet Arcadia, can make a swift recovery. Our society has been panicked by the Herald of Death for far too long, but you, who bravely overcame suffering to return to the Elation, will become the new symbol of hope. Let's declare the Herald of Death declare to the Herald of Death on behalf of all of planet Arcadia, happiness will not be defeated by suffering. Thank you all so much. I'm so happy to see everyone so encouraged and inspired again. Now we can get to the core questions of our show. Why should I have to listen to you anyway? Please be good and do it. This is what's supposed to be happening, right? So, Miss Becky, are you happy now? Yes, I might have. No, I think I finally found true happiness. And the next line is, the production team set this up flawlessly. The cheermakers did an incredible job, and I'm honestly moved by all the fan support. I'm so grateful for everyone's encouragement. You make me feel like I'm being loved by the whole world. But I'm really sorry, but I still hurt so much. No matter if I laugh or cry during taping, the second I snap back to reality, I find that the nightmares are still there waiting for me. I just can't seem to shake off this sorrow. True happiness without the pain feels like an impossible distant dream. I may have met him, but... Hey, stop her! She's losing it! But she's in so much pain right now. What gives you the right to dictate what I say and do? Do you not remember what you're supposed to be doing? Just listen to me, she's in so much pain. The pain is still here. It has never faded, not even for a single moment. And I was like, yes, but fuck that, I want to hear how Valkyrie truly feels. Someone stop her now, please! Before it's too late! She's gonna fall apart at this rate! Of course I want to be happy, but right now all I can give him is my pain. I do as I'm told, I laugh out loud. I really wish that that would make me better, but it doesn't. Something really doesn't seem right with Miss Becky. Are you feeling okay? I'm sorry, I can't believe I just had another episode. I'm sorry. Becky passes out. Damn. Why won't you listen to me? Who are you? As the camera person and interviewer, all that we had to do was to allow her to complete the taping without interruption. All we had to do was to stay within the lines and follow the plan, and none of this would have happened. But you can't stop Becky from seeking her truth either. I appreciate that you were trying to you were trying to do, but your well-meaning actions have just made things worse. I have to say to you something. I hope in the beginning of the game, the starter missions actually didn't really had choices like that much, because I'm pretty sure like I did kind of fucked up in a few of them, because I wasn't properly reading. Like when I first started this game, I was just kind of, you know, I was kind of like fuck all, you know. I don't think I can I don't think I'm not gonna be so invested in this game, so might as well just choose whatever. But now I come to realize that, hey, I do technically make choices. Doesn't matter if these choices I make are making any difference at the end. This remains like the choices I made in my account. So... I think what it was this. Abundance is one of the endgame Aeons, and we all just assumed it would only come back when Luocha and Jingliu did, since their aim is to end Yaoshi. I see. Yeah, there is all that too. To be honest, they did. There is a side quest you literally decide to end the end to. You sometimes get different achievements if you finish the side quest differently. I do remember that one side mission, which I regretted deeply. It was about this doctor and about this robot assistant he had or whatever. And I did make the wrong choice. Like, I didn't read anything, I skipped everything, and for some reason I had the epiphany to only read like the final lines right before the final choice, and I did make a choice which I am not happy. Like that one thing I do remember. Sheila. You remember her name? That was her name? That was a really difficult one. Yeah. And I do have it in my account to hunt me. It was one of the first choices which I kinda screwed up. Well, I guess we don't have, you know, not all of us have good beginnings. Please stop needling Bequeath like this. Everyone's treating her like she's so weak and fragile, and she's already so painfully aware of her own suffering. She doesn't want to let everyone down, and at the same time, she's terrified of having another episode like this during a shoot. She's going to feel so bad about this when she comes to. So you people never really cured her at all. You felt it too, didn't you? Think about it. Healing the trauma of losing your entire family overnight is not something a variety show can ever truly do. And now there is so much attention on her, and there are all these things that have been said and cannot be taken back. And who has the right to pour cold water in all those well-meaning people who find pleasure in doing what they think is good, and in saying things like, "You're doing it wrong"? Small fry like us, all we can do is to listen and obey. That's what's best for us. We must keep going. In a time like this, when public opinion has taken a life of its own, she needs to overcome her pain and find her happiness exactly as everyone expects. We mustn't stop either. This show must cure her by any means necessary, real or fake. There is nothing we can do. We just have to do as we're told. But would that really give her happiness? Do people in the media truly understand what happiness is? Can a camera lens really capture it? As a camera person, I often find myself thinking about these questions, but no, sadly I still don't have the answers. Maybe one day she'll realize she once brushed against the true happiness. Isn't that how it is for most people? But that's not really our concern now. Leave. The exit's that way. Don't make the taping more difficult than you should be anymore. Happiness is so complicated for humans. We dogs are happy as long as we get headpats and big bone to chew on. Yeah, I know, Pepe. This isn't over yet. Interesting mission. Very interesting mission. Give me a moment, I need to grab a glass of water. I'll be back in a minute. Excuse me, I'm back. I once asked you how you think the plan of Elation would handle pain and trauma. This is what I was getting at. Toxic positivity. Turns out it was even bigger than that. Yep. Not even toxic positivity. Downright placebo. Placebo and lies. I mean, I'm not surprised when it comes to Elation. If you think about it, right? The whole premise of Elation is like having pranksters, like actually pranksters, right? Or tricksters, perhaps. A prank, by all means, is meant to be something fake in order to make people have a reaction towards it, but since it's fake, it's all about the laughs. Right? Right. What if the laughs themselves are also fake? Just like the prank. And here we are. Toxic positivity by 10,000. Pretty much. Welcome back, Kalos. I think we should just watch the TV from the outside from now on. Rocket wags his tail happily, as if to say, you really nailed that performance. I saw everything that happened on TV, and I'm sorry for my behavior earlier. Miss McQueen doesn't seem so scary anymore. Is it because I know more about her now? Yes, obtaining that information has cleared my head a bit. The TV, getting into the TV. I'm sorry, but that obsession still has a strong hold on me. I do really want to thank you, though. Now I finally understand what kind of place my destination is. The TV, entering the TV, but if Banquet doesn't find true happiness here, why am I obsessed with going back to the TV? If possible, I'd like you both to keep helping me uncover more details from back then and to help me return to the TV. Poor Miss Banquet. Bequet. Let's help her out. I was just calling you home. Time to go back and eat. Well, you can leave it to us, actually, yeah. Thank you so much. The TV. But where do we even start investigating? Continue to look into the TV. If the toy only drops one kibble at a time, I'll just have to shake it a few more times, and then I can eat as much as I want. Unfortunately, no matter how much you tap and even smack the TV, it just won't turn on anymore. Find out what happened to the picker after the show. I'm really curious to find out what happened too, but there just aren't any leads yet. Find out what happened to Buckwheat during the show. If Buckwheat's obsession is about returning to the TV, then there must be something on that show that's very important to her. Didn't Miss Buckwheat mention him during the interview? Yes, I did. I keep going back in my mind to this him who might share a connection with me, but I just can't recall who he is. A loved one, a friend, a loved one? Loved one. Is it like how Pepe's tail starts wagging uncontrollably whenever he sees Asta? Asta is your loved one? God damn. Arlan actually has a competition. Since this him was such a special presence, someone on the show's crew from back then must remember him. I gotta go for 30 minutes. That's okay, Midnight. Continue, and if I have anything to tell you about later, any speculations about the missions, then I can tell you later. But it's been 15 years. Many dogs don't even live that long. Would we still be able to find them? You're now looking at the president for Bobocom. Awesome. Well, I have no idea what that all means. It sounds like a really great thing. So in the end, the only ones I can count on are the media. Yeah, kinda, but not truly. Come on now. It's time for our daily afternoon tea. There is new request about investigating the Please Be Happy production team from 15 years ago. Someone can patch me up. Person, our schedule is booked solely through next month. I swear I'm not slacking off. Who's even free? I have no idea. No one's picking up. If I remember correctly, the quarterly evaluation is coming up soon, right? President, hi, the thousand-faced Julian will take this job. Please, I'm begging you, don't retrench me. Retrench me. Okay. Oh, my back is killing me. President, our schedule is booked solely through next month. I swear I'm not slacking off. There's literally no wiggle room. The manuscripts on my desk are piled up like a mountain. Even if I could split myself into 8 furbas, I still wouldn't get through all this work. Yeah, okay. Alright then. Boss, about that dog. Where did that dog come from? It's Pepe, your company president's #1 companion. Close the door and let Pepe out. Treat him like you treat me from now on. Pepe's wagging his little tail proudly as if he's saying, that's right. President Master Pepe, I finally figured out what happened exactly back then. Please be happy. Was a sensation 15 years ago, and the story of Miss Peque's healing almost won the Planetia Best Malaysian Award, but guess what? That show was a total scam. Of course it was. Someone sent in an anonymous tip claiming that the show's director had deceived everyone at Planet Acadia. They said he faked the happiness assessment results for their supposedly cured guest, Miss Peque. The director's reputation was ruined and he vanished without a trace. Meanwhile, the show's producer has steadily climbed the ranks of All Wish TV. Of course. While bringing everyone back together won't be easy, that was no challenge for me, the thousand-faced Julian. All I had to do was to pretend that our newspaper had come into a new evidence that could turn the case around, and it worked. They got so worked out they straight out came looking for us. Nicely done. Thanks, boss, though I did spend quite a bit of money in my efforts to contract them. Any chance I could claim that as an expense? Peppy smells the scent of lies. Is that something you can smell too? No, I wasn't lying at all. Peppy smells the scent of bold-faced denial. Fine, so I didn't spend anything at all since I posted the news on the public platform, but what about all this wisdom I put into strategizing? Don't I deserve compensation for that? I knew I hated eggs for a reason. Can you actually smell all that? Asta told me that. She says she'll worry about me when I'm out alone on the streets unless I throw a king or two. A thing or two, I see. Once the show folks are here, I'll use this move to expose the lies. That will be sweet and deadly. Okay, digging up the dirt. Wait a minute. How the show Please Be Happy from 15 years ago was totally fake. There is an impatient pounding on the door. You! Forbo come in. So you must be the ones who sent that message about having solid evidence to throw my butt into jail. A tabloid magazine that survives on selling gossiping scandals. No wonder you people would try to pull a scam on me over some idle chatter. Why is there a dog here? I'm warning you, you can't interview me, but if it bites me, I'll shoot you blind. What happened to him in the last 15 years? How did he become so annoying? How about that alleged program hoax? That spiteful little director, he would stop at nothing to show his show was better than my ideas. He was the one who made McQueen slap on fake smiles for the cameras and learn every answer to the psych assessment. All that talk about laughter being true happiness, about healing McQueen through his show, he staged the whole fake happiness act and treated the public like fools. How's that working? How's that working out for him now? Not so great, huh? About that him? What him? You mean McQueen's got a boyfriend now? Not exactly shocking. She was a big deal in Planet Kenya back then, you know. All thanks to yours truly. She had fans telling her I love you left and right. Too bad nobody remembers her now. Really now? Jesus Christ. What about the publicity campaign for McQueen's back then? Obviously my intentions with that campaign were nothing but good. His conscience smells stinky. Care to swear on your career? Come on, is that really necessary? I've worked so hard to get to where I am today. I swear I went into that whole thing with nothing but good intentions. I only brought up herald of death in passing to generate a little bit more buzz for her. How was I supposed to know the audience would keep digging and demand to know more and more? The gruesome images of the victims, her late parents' memorial pictures, I know it was wrong to put them out there, but who could resist all that attention and hype? Who could resist putting out a story as sensational as hers? If you think there is something wrong with my approach, it just means you don't get how the media works. As for Bequee's life after she left the show, how should I know? She left as soon as taping ended. He's panicking. The stink is stinking. I knew you were lying. Keep that thing away from me, will you? You and your dog had better cut the barking. I'm not the one who hurt her. Besides, McQueen went through that happiness surgery anyway, and she's gotta be happy now, so what's the big deal? What I did was nothing. That's the current flagship project of the Research Society of Happy Smiles. Sure, these days they're all saying you can get happy with just one jab of the needle, but back then, the surgery was far from that easy. It was years and years of investment from our director Fullwish and others that made all this technological progress possible. This side quest was where I first learned about the happiness surgery. Yeah, I missed all that, unfortunately. But yeah, I understand that. Imagine that, actually side quest hinting at the future. Kids aren't here yet. Oh, okay, that's nice. Maybe they decided to play outside in the rain. No, okay, I'm joking. In all honesty, though, hey, if you do get the time of day, it would be nice. Is this the third week? If they join in the next 4 minutes, I still have to go. That is okay, Midnight. Have you been sick like for the third week now? "15 years ago, only a handful of people got a shot at the surgery. Without me, someone without connections backing a network like Quick would have never gotten the opportunity. That's all I have to ask. But yeah, I'm not feeling good at all right now. I hope they're all good, but I do hope they have better things to do right now. This is the second week. Ah, I see. So we're still in the second week. I thought because we proceeded, you know, to Monday. Like today is Monday, so I'm like, hey. Ah, wait. Take your time. Is it? It is, I think. Look, for me today, it's Monday. I'm pretty sure for you, it's also Monday, right? Yeah, it is Monday right now for you too. Technically speaking, the new week has already begun. So, maybe it's the third week now? What kind of a barbaric interrogation was that? I'm not coming back here unless you keep your dog in check. Barbaric, he says. Oh, that's all it took to scare him off. But at least we got a few clues out of it. The happiness surgery. Time to dig deeper with more questions. I woke up sick on Tuesday. Not last Tuesday, but the Tuesday before that. Yeah, so that means that... so yeah, it will be 2 weeks tomorrow. It will be 2 full weeks tomorrow, and after that... it's gonna be... There is a gentle and cautious tapping on the door. Is that snob gone? You have no idea. I wasn't going to come in until he left. Honestly, I've never been able to get over what happened back then. Ask me anything. I'll tell you all I know. Could have known that he got this soft 15 years on. About that alleged program hoax? Poor Bucky. I repent. I shouldn't have forced her to take part in that fraud. But back then, we were backed into a corner and everyone was watching us. Bucky had no choice but to heal herself no matter what. That was the only way she wouldn't let everyone down. Yeah, don't break my train of thought, but was the producer really innocent? If it weren't for that guy constantly plastering the Herald of Death everywhere and causing Bucky to be hunted in all her walking moments, I'd have cured her already. About him? I don't know, who can remember that stuff? Come on, it's been 15 years. Shut it, Pop. The grown-ups are talking. But hey, if Bucky found her true love on our show, I guess that means I helped her find some happiness after all. The happiness surgery? So you know about that too? Then you should cut me more slack. Sure, I might have fudged some numbers, but Bucky actually got happier from the happiness surgery. No, she actually did got the surgery. So it's not like I caused her any real harm. You caused her more harm that you can never realize. What is little Peppy saying? He, I, you. Oh. Quiet, where was I? Oh yes, the happiness surgery. But Queen was actually the one who asked for it, because her mind has never been stable, and there was a good chance for her to be exposed in public. Dude, I was not prepared for the ending of this side quest, I'm gonna lie. Wait. You're trying to tell me there is more? Thank goodness I can rest for now. Nice, Midnight. You can sit here and enjoy the stream. Relax on your bed and enjoy. So for everyone's sake, she asked the producer to get in touch with a mutual aid society for the happiness surgery. You know, there was the surgery... they say the surgery can literally make it so you never feel pain again. So many red flags, and I... Well... Is that true happiness? What else could it be? A world without pain, paradise itself, pure happiness. Bequeath, our production team, all our fans, weren't we all bursting our humps to get to that ultimate bliss? She never came back after the surgery, so it must have been a success. Yeah, too much of a success, indeed. This is seriously the worst interview I've ever done. Whoever brings a dog to an interview, and that mutt wouldn't stop yapping the whole time. Finally got a word in. I smell something sweet in the air. Are there even sweet-smelling lies in this world? The only sweet-smelling thing in this room is the fresh toast I just bought. Why didn't it work with him? No wonder Asta only lets me use it on people who are afraid of dogs. Are you seriously using this dog as a lie detector? You really didn't need to do that. I swore off lying 15 years ago. Now that I think about it, we did have a stray dog sneak into our set back then, and Bakui was the only one who'd feed it. Someone probably chased it off eventually. If it had been as silent as this one, I might have actually kept it around for fun. What kind of an attitude is that? I wouldn't even treat a chew toy from Asta like that. I don't see any point in talking further, since it appears that you don't really believe I'm being wrong. So Bakui left the show, got the surgery, ended up super happy. Is it really possible the surgery is that incredible? Why would she want to go back into the TV? That's true. I'm going on the show. If going on the show was so painful for her, why would she want to go back to the TV? If there was something she had to come back for, why didn't she return after the surgery? And also, what's the deal with this mysterious him? What's all of that about? Hold on, I'm grilling. Oh my god, he's cooking. This is also complicated. I still think the most obvious thing I missed was still the Jingo leaves on Four Wishes dress. But in my defense, I play on ultra low graphics and couldn't really tell their shape. I had gotten completely fooled about the censoring, in all honesty. Like, the censoring really threw me off so bad that I didn't pay attention to leaves that look yellow out tall on purpose, because it made me feel bad, you know? It really is complicated. If only I could turn into Bakui. Gently same, they really fooled us. Yup. There's a frantic banging on the door. Who left this box on the newspaper office with a combination lock and letter? Camera person. Oh, it's the woman. Greetings, this is a letter to clarify the facts of what happened back then. I hope that after reading this letter, my colleagues in the news industry will realize that the posts that they are publishing, much like what the director did all those years ago, are nothing but a distortion of the truth and a fabrication of lies. 15 years ago, on July 22nd, the herald of death murdered Bakui's parents. Bakui, who witnessed the event but miraculously survived, developed severe post-traumatic stress disorder. On September 9th, the deeply afflicted Miss Bakui came to the Please Be Happy production team for her first shoot. At the time, both the director and the producer made grand promises to cure her suffering. Unfortunately, several episodes yielded no significant results. So the director began to consciously guide and compel Miss Bakui to repeatedly undergo physiological evaluations and memorize the answers. The producer also began a massive publicity campaign for her story. All of this became the last straw that forced Bakui to play along with her lie. On November 5th of the same year, with no hope of healing. Did they really believe that within 6 months, not even 6 months, almost 6 months, she would actually, be healed by losing her entire fucking family? Like, what kind of miracle workers they thought themselves to be? On November 5th of the same year, with no hope of healing, Bakui opted for the happiness surgery. Fuck. And disappeared. I laid it all out in an anonymous tip that year. The evidence was ironclad, but it was buried. So I remember those days on set. I hate the person I was, so weak, so silent. There were so many chances to be brave, to do something, and I did nothing. I just fell in line, swallowing any protest that rose in my throat. And through it all, Bakui would thank me. Thank you, Miss Camera Woman. I didn't deserve her kindness, so I sent the tip, then I quit. Left the whole industry behind. This business of framing truth and happiness. See, even when fighting back, I'm a coward. But the moment I saw your posts, I knew my silence had to end. It's been 15 years, but Queer deserves her peace. Not to have her name dragged back into the spotlight. I have to stop you from clearing her name the wrong way. So I'm giving you everything. I kept this box for Bakui. I always hoped that if she ever wanted to come back, this would be her key, her way home. But I can't reach her anymore. The person who she was is gone. Maybe you can use this to bring back the truth. A 4-digit combination lock. Could that password be the dates of from the letter? What do you think the answer is? Well, let's give it a try. 22nd, the Herald of Death incident. September 9th, first taping. November 5th, Paquiz leaves. Maybe it's one of these dates. Okay. Come on. Really now? Okay. Oh, that's right. It could be... Well, 4 digits could be... Okay then. Wait a minute, it doesn't make sense. It needs 4 digits. Give me a moment, I want to find it myself. I could just brute force it. Yeah, you just put zeros for the empty spaces. Thank you for that, because that would definitely screw me up. So September would be 0909, for example. That would actually be the next thing I wanted to try. Thank you, Midnight. Even though you did actually went right ahead and told me the answer. I forgot that was the answer. That's okay. It's not really a big deal. I can't believe that's really the password. I was just using that as an example. That is fair, Midnight. That is fair. The first taping actually makes sense to actually be the answer. Because she was the cameraman, so obviously that was when she actually had a change of heart. This is a raw video master with a line written in with a marker. This contains the story of Bakui and him. Be prepared for a unique point of view. Him? Call it intuition, Kalos, but I've got some hypotheses. But it's hard to chalk all this up to mere coincidence. In any case, this tape containing his recording must be the key to this mystery. Let's go back to the TV now. There's so much I want to say, but I can't spoil anything. Take your time. Let me take my time.
Carries with it.
I'll be as fast as possible. I'll try to catch up as fast as possible. Please tell me that the him is actually the dog he mentioned. What are you doing out here? A cute pup like you would get taken home by someone in a heartbeat, even if you're a ghost. Into the TV. Don't worry, I'll wait for them to come back. I won't go and get myself stuck in the TV again. Pepe's eyes are getting tired. I miss Asta. Actually, the ghost Bequi doesn't seem that different from the living Miss Bequi. They're both so gentle and sweet. Yeah, the same could be said from you, actually. Are you actually the present dog and not actually Asta's dog? You know, the dog from 15 years ago? There's no way. Dogs cannot survive that long. Even if you were 1 year old, now you'd be way too old after 15 years. At back then. The ghost isn't the same as the original person. The ghost isn't any different from the original person at all. Oh my god! Please tell me this isn't an allegory for Himeko! Oh no! This is testing my psychology right now, and I hate that. It isn't the same person, but at the same time it could be. I don't like how it's actually so total about the phrasing. A ghost isn't any different from the original person at all. Yeah, I do not really agree with that. They could be similar, but a ghost isn't the same as the original person. But she feels so familiar, even her scent is so familiar. You're back. From the looks of it, you must have some good news. You tell Bequia about what just happened. I see. I really hope that Bequia was able to find true happiness through the surgery. So if I put this videotape now, I can try to enter the TV. When you eliminate the trash, if possible, what remains must be edible. The truth. I wouldn't be surprised if it is. Yep. I hope this works. The TV starts playing, however, Bequia does not move an inch. Miss Bequia? Sorry, even though I can sense magnetic fields fluctuations as a ghost and have noticed changes inside the TV, that feeling of being forbidden from entering it hasn't gone away. If I try crawling into the TV now, I'll likely just end up stuck again. Could someone be inside the TV playing tricks? Why don't you go back in there and see if you can find them? Expertly pats the top of the TV. Let me handle this, I'll definitely. Who the fuck? Get out, are you deaf? I said get out, don't make me hit you. Alright, trying to reason with the dog is futile, just kick it out and call it a day. I do understand what's going on, you know. Yep, a few silent barks escape your throat and you're completely shocked. You look down and see a pair of furry and squishy looking little paws. Oh, it's Puppy, and it's adorable. It's... again? Stay in the present, grumbling can't wait. Don't you see someone's trying to kick you out? This is so annoying, I hate dogs, all they do is bark non-stop. Let's find a stick and chase it away. Don't hit it with a stick, the puppy's so small, you could seriously hurt it. So what am I supposed to do? I can't reason with it and I can't hit it either. They're shooting a show in there. Should I just let a stray dog mess everything up? Alright, hit it if you must, just don't hurt it. You just have to scare it away. What's happening? Someone's using a bat against a galactic baseballer? That's totally flipping the script. What happened to my stellar power? Where's my bat? Unfortunately, after transforming into Peppy, your baseball bat was lost by those fluffy paws, and Peppy has disappeared as well. All that's left now is your trusty Akivili style charge. Charge or change? Charge, yeah. Why are you still standing there for? Run! I actually get to pay as Peppy. Yippee. I think this is the second time we've played. This is the second time we've played this as Peppy. Almost stepped on it. Come here, come closer to me. I'm sorry, Miss McQueen, but a stray dog got in and damaged some of our equipment, so we'll need to delay the shoot by 15 minutes or so. We'll take care of that dog as quickly as we can. Usually seeing a stick is enough to send creatures like that running. What's with that look on your face, Miss McQueen? That dog didn't scare you, I hope. This is only episode 1. No, I didn't see any dog. Now I just want to be alone for a bit. Sure, I'll come get you in 15 minutes. So you were right. Yep. Oh, did you see Kalis's comment there? As I thought Rocket is him. So you were right. Yep. You can come out now. You come on out now. That was quick of you. Remember to run like that if you ever meet anyone who wants to hurt you. The faster the better. Run and leave all the bad guys behind, like a rocket whizzing through the air. You know, it's kind of bizarre how the true cure to her PTSD is actually a genuine treatment in real life too, which is basically like a support pet. How do they call them? Not support pets. Emotional support pets, something like that. Maybe if they had not kicked the dog out, Maybe she wouldn't have taken the fucking surgery to begin with. Yeah, it's basically that. Emotional support animal. Yeah. Licks the back of his hand. Don't cling to me now. I can't keep you. This isn't my home. Well, I'm just like you. I don't have a home either. Are you scared? Stay quiet or they'll find you. Just stay put here. If they find you, run as fast as you can and then be even faster. But don't be afraid, because I'll hold off that thing while you run. Herald of Death. You know, my mom used to say the same thing to me. I hope I can hold off sadness for a while too, so it can never catch up with you again. How about I call you Rocket, little pup? Rocket. Okay, we're completely out of options here. From the very first day you joined the show, you were meant to become a happy person. Are you really going to let down all the people who love you and just want you to see you happy? You have any fucking idea how empty this sounds when it becomes about everyone else but her? We support you, alright? So be better. Ah, yes, because you can just guilt someone into being happy. Exactly. But director, we'd be lying. I know lying isn't right, but you haven't really shown much change since we began the show. And everyone's rooting for you. The fuck does that mean? Try to think of it this way. It's all a performance anyway, since we're just a variety show. And when we perform happiness, wouldn't that help others to feel happy as well? But then that wouldn't be true happiness. And we always know why we're laughing out loud. Of course not. Laughing freely is simply an expression of joy. So just laugh. There is no sadness or pain that an aha can't dispel. So listen up. Start memorizing the answers as soon as you get back. I can't wait to see the remarkable progress you will show at the next psych evaluation. Lunges forward to bite. But actually fucking bite him. Where did this mud come from? Get it out of here. Wait a second, I'll take it with me when I leave later. But until then, you're not allowed to hurt it. I get what you mean, director, but a lie like this will be exposed sooner or later. If I want to live up to everyone's expectations and become a role model for Planet Arcadia's victory over the Herald of Death, I need to free myself from my suffering and find my true happiness. That's not what this show's about. What is this fucking fuck-ass show about then? It's all about the numbers, isn't it? It's always about the fucking numbers. Laughter is a response of joy, not a source of joy. Yep. If someone laughs, there has to be a reason. True. You're a star now, a star who's touched all of Planet Arcadia. We're so happy we've helped you become such a success. I get thousands of messages and tens of thousands of calls every day. Everyone feels for you and wants to know more about you. They all say I want to be part of Miss Bakuy's new family. What kind of family? Listen, from now on, just work together with our publicity team. We'll have someone polish up your story and your parents', and then you'll be ready to hit the streets. But are you sure this is okay, Mr. Producer? I don't really want my parents and my pain to turn into something people idly chatter about over drinks. How could you think like that? That's love. That's everyone showing their care for you. Are you excited about your success? Aren't you excited about your success? The joy of climbing higher and achieving something, that's what my true happiness looks like. Lunges forward to bite. I hate dogs. Keep it away from me. Take some time to think about it. I have to go now. What kind people? All of them so kind. You don't have to say yes if you don't want to. Don't be mad. Look at you. Your fur is standing straight up. It's not that I can't feel happiness at all, you know, especially when someone of my fans call me dear little Bakri in their letters, just like my dad used to. It makes me feel so warm and cozy inside. In their letters, they tell me that what's happening in their lives and say I've given them the strength to carry on. So, see, I guess I'm not that useless after all, and it doesn't seem like my life has totally gone to waste either. But more than anything, I have you. Everyone else just wants to save me, but you're the only one who needs me like family. Your squishy little paws, your little head, radiating constant warmth. I love every bit of it. Too bad none of this is true happiness, since my pain never truly went away. I am unwell. I've seen what I'm like when I'm having an episode. I don't think I can face the people who look up to me for emotional strength right now, or provide you with a decent home when I'm like this. You sit quietly up against feet, watching her with your little beady eyes. A couple of days ago, I overheard the producer talking to the Herald of Death Victims' Mutual Aid Society, and they said they could offer me a chance at the happiness surgery. Rocket, this is a really rare opportunity, and I want to go for it. No, I've decided, Rocket, I'm going to go for it. Don't worry though, the surgery is just like taking a nap, and when I wake up, I won't be in pain anymore. Or there, at all. Instead, I'll be waking up to a brand new life, one that will be truly happy. Stay here and be good while I'm gone, okay? The camera woman promised me to keep you hidden. After the happiness surgery is done, I'll come back for you. When that time comes, let's fulfill our promise to become a family. After her, doggy Rocket. Yeah, I have become invested into kicking the fuck out of the, the happiness societies. The woman who gave bones, is she gone? Kinda stinky, man. But Kui, she's gone. Never came back after her surgery. You mean the happiness surgery thing? I heard it's some new techniques. She's got some nerve and incredible luck on top of that. Apparently the surgery was a total success. Connections are important too. Regular folks like us aren't even eligible for their surgery. No more pain, just pure happiness. I can't even begin to imagine how blissful and joyful that would be. Well, I hope it becomes widely available soon. I can't tolerate this stupid job for another time. I'll come back for you. Yeah. Then why didn't she come back? Didn't she leave her dog here? Look, there it is. There are plenty of dogs out there. She can have as many as she wants. Why would she come back? Who knows? Maybe she's reminded of her pain from back then every time she sees a dog. You know how people see things and think of their loved ones? Sometimes you see things and think of pain. The producer just came by to help her pack and send her stuff off. I heard she didn't even want to come over and just stood there waiting for the Jinko path. See, that's what truly happy people do. They come and go as they please, not like me, chained to this blasted job. Stop complaining, the dog's watching. Like it can understand? That's reads. Hey doggy, your master doesn't want you anymore. But we promised to be family. Go ahead and chase after her if you've got the guts. But those who have found happiness never turn back to their pain. Her life is nothing but happiness now. Congratulations to her. Free from pain and happy forever. Free of thought. Free of conscience. She rejected the flowers sent by the production team. Why would she come back to this depressing place? She said goodbye before she left. She's never coming back. So the camera woman took care of the dog. You've been waiting for a very long time. Aren't you still going to stick around? Man, this reminds me of Hachiko. Fuck off. You throw a Hachiko reference on top of everything. You were right, Midnight. One of them will hit close to home. I remember when you told me that. Yeah, it was our promise. You know, full well she won't come back. Stop holding on to unrealistic expectations. With the help of the Mutual Aid Society, she's got a brand new life. She had a new job, new friends, new everything. Having found true happiness, she doesn't need anything anymore. Do you understand? She doesn't need you anymore. To be more blunt, she's probably already packed you right alongside all that past pain and tossed everything out like trash. Listen, Rocket, don't wait anymore. Waiting is what family does best. I don't understand. I can't understand you at all. I really don't get how Bakui used to have such lively chats with you. I'll leave this with you. You won't understand them, but they carry Bakui's scent. Let them keep you company. Rocket, listen to me. Don't wait anymore. Bakui's happiness report. I signed the papers for the surgery today and now sleep won't home. The pain isn't what's keeping me awake. It's just lying in the hospital bed. My head is suddenly swimming with memories. The windows painted a cheerful yellow. The floor so warm from the afternoon sun's caress. Mom's fluffy red bean cakes. Dad pretending to read the paper but really watching me sulk. And Rocket's there too, tail thumping softly in the corner. A world with no sadness, no pain, no blood on the table. No Rocket, filthy and scared. This feels like a good sign. The merciful Aha will return that pure joy to me. They have to. The doctor came by. He walked me through the surgery. He says a needle, long and thin, will slide into my brain and simply erase my sense of pain. You won't hurt anymore, he promised. It's the promise I've been waiting for my whole life, but my heart is pounding with fear. Pain has been my constant companion, my torturer, but I've never met anyone who lives without it. I'm a rare precedent, the doctor said. If they take my pain away, who am I? Will people still love me when they no longer have to pity me? I don't have the answers, Rocket. I spent the day hidden in the library, reading. There is a part I want to remember to read you one day. Your own happiness will come to you and curl up at your feet like a puppy. It will not care what you have become. It will only understand and love you. Wish me luck tomorrow, Rocket, please. I feel fine, a little dizzy now and then, but no real discomfort. The doctor asked me if I still wanted to read, but I'm just so tired. It feels like too much trouble, so I told him no. He suggested visitors, but I'm bored But I thought and drew a complete blank. There is no one I could think of. I think I'm starting to feel it. Happiness. A nurse yelled at me today. It was the fifth time I've spilled my food, but I didn't feel bad at all. The things that the production team brought kept getting lost or broken, yet I don't really feel sad about it. Pain, guilt, sorrow, self-doubt, all the negativity is just gone. Glory to the laughter, so this is what it feels like, true happiness. They discharged me, assigned me a new job, as if it matters. Most of the world tastes like cardboard now. The producer asked if I wanted any of my things back. I don't. I didn't even take the congratulatory flowers they brought. Don't get me wrong, I can laugh, I do, all the time. But the only thing after laughing is more laughing. The only thing after happiness is more happiness forever. And that's what makes it so empty, so tasteless. Finally, I can hear it, the whispers of Aha, just like the doctor said I would. Aha is telling me to go find something. This isn't about finding pure happiness or true happiness. It's a need, an instinct. I have to find it. But what? What am I looking for? I've read this whole journal again. I still don't know what I'm looking for. Mom, Dad, the show, Rocket, my fans, the doctor, myself. What is it? What is it? What is that matters? I don't know anymore. I'm already standing in the sunshine, right? If the sun lights up everything, then why can't I see what I'm looking for? I'm still looking. I have to keep looking. All laughter above, please give me a little more time. My time is up. Goodbye, bright and sunny world. If you ever get the chance, would you leave some flowers on my grave for this happy soul? The little dog doesn't understand, but the familiar scent brought him comfort. Lowering his head, Rocket carefully sniffed the flower as if confirming something. Then, with utmost care, he lifted his paws and contentedly settled down on the diary. Everyone else had left, but he remained. And that's the story of his life. Fuck off. Hachiko was the one movie that literally made me cry my eyes out twice when I was a kid. That ending messed me up. Yeah, I have been through the loops, so I cannot cry anymore. Bro waited there until he freaking died. Yeah, I know. You have probably seen Hachiko, and you know it's a true story. The dog waited for 10 years. If I am ever to go to Japan, I wanna take a photograph of its statue. I haven't seen Hachiko, but yes, I do know the story. The saddest part for me, and I have told you before midnight, is always the music. In the music, there is actually this amazing piano piece which is called Goodbye. And it's basically the theme of the entire movie. And it is what really made me feel truly the feels. I guess I am subconsciously protecting myself by ignoring the feeling in order to not actually, you know, in order to not show weakness. But the one thing that will always get me is the music. So yeah. So Rocket stayed here all this time, even after becoming a ghost. He's still waiting? I get that. Let me try out Madame Herda's newly designed megaphone mode. Maybe you'll be able to hear his voice. Peppy shoved his head into his fluffy belly, wiggling around until an ear-splitting beep rang out. Human, hello, can you hear me? Dog, human hears you. Human dog happy. This feature drains a lot of power, so if you have any questions, ask Rocket quickly. Why don't you leave? Because of our promise. Because everyone wants to stay in the happiest place. So if humans can find true happiness, it's okay to abandon Rocket. How could it be okay? You don't understand. Dog's lifelong lesson is to learn to become family. Mature dogs like me understand. If dog cannot find happiness to human, dog would at least not disturb their happiness. Tiny little Rocket puffs his tiny little chest. I took a tragic determination in his tiny beady eyes. Why did you just say so from the start? When I first saw Bakui, I almost ran over wagging my tail. Baby dog and grey human are amazing. I must hold my misbehaving tail down with my paws if I don't want to be discovered. If you help her remember Rocket, Bakui will recall her pain. I can't let Bakui be unhappy. As a ghost, Rocket still remembers Bakui the ghost. Of course, dog's nose will always know the scent of family members. And now dog remembers your scent too. Rocket wrinkles his nose triumphantly, then nuzzles you with his wet snout. What obsession brought you into existence? Whatever Bakui once becomes a Rocket's obsession. By the doggy laughter above, please let Bakui feel true happiness. Huh? Are you about to cry? Alright, you can cry on dog's broad chest, human. That's all I have to ask. Chatting with human happy. So you were also the one who stopped Miss Bakui the ghost from entering the TV? Yeah, I used up a ton of wish power. Why would you do this? Because Bakui feels a lot of pain and sorrow while filming. If human can go to a place with true happiness, then human should run to it quickly, even quicker than quick. But don't be afraid. Dog will use all his might to hold off sadness. Lock away the TV, so it can never catch up with you again. Okay, let's come over here. I need to talk to you in private. After reading Bakui's letter, I think you already understood why she never came back after happiness surgery. She didn't really forget Rocket, but without a point of reference, all happiness had lost its flavor. In the end, what is true happiness? Everyone should have their own answer to this, yet from the very beginning Bakui had already lost sight of her own definition of happiness in this frenzied crusade. Everyone drunk on the prospect of saving others kept chanting, eliminate suffering and you will find happiness. The herald of death is the root of evil in this society. Pain is the enemy of elation and happiness, and so happiness, which is intangible, now has a tangible cure. As long as we raise our blades against pain, pure happiness becomes the assured fruit of victory. So she chose to get the happiness surgery. But if the fruit of triumph is to remain pure forever, one must cast away the flesh and may one day rot. Excuse me. Leaving a hollow shell of a corpse. At this point, happiness is like an orange. Even when its inside has completely rotted or been hollowed out, the outside still keeps the shape of happiness. And so, even after all the fleeting mirages and the adoring crowds have faded away, Bakwe no longer had the strength to find out. Her true happiness had always been the few grains of sugar hidden among shards of glass during those painful years, the genuine care and concern, the earnest attempts at humor, the applause, the laughter, and Rocket, who was her true companion. All that remained was the instinctive longing for love and happiness which gave rise to my existence. You seem to understand her really well. You're talking like it's someone else's story. It is someone else's story. A ghost and this person who had died are ultimately two separate entities. That's exactly why I wanted to talk to you in private. As a ghost without memories, I can only experience this painful past as a spectator with your help. But as I'm carrying the weight of this obsession, I've come to truly understand Bakwe. I'm deeply moved by her story. You know what I mean? When I see strangers addressing me as dear little Bakwe in letters, my eyes will actually start to well up. Rocket's passion and his sincere love once carved a soft hollow in my heart. And now the Rocket who waited in the past fills me with guilt. I should go back, I think. Go back and tell Rocket that he isn't some trash thrown out with all the pain of the past. Rocket is a family member that Bakwe missed out on. But as you can see, I've become a complete imaginary ghost now. I don't know if I can handle this heavy weight of that little dog's love anymore. I don't know if I'm still the one that little dog who has waited for so long wants to become family with. My answer to this might completely change her life. I should choose my words carefully. Fuck! I feel like I choose wrong and I didn't know which answer would lead to what. I'm not gonna lie. Look, I think, and I'm gonna break it down as what I am understanding it. If we say Bakwe is still Bakwe, she will actually give herself the good ending that she actually didn't got. And if we say you are only yourself, she will probably choose to be her own person. It feels like this is what it's breaking down to. I chose Bakwe is still Bakwe. I think, but it didn't lead to what I thought it would lead to. You know what? I was thinking that I should probably tell her that you're only yourself. Since that will collide with the philosophy I had just moments ago. Where I said that, you know, the ghost cannot possibly be the same person. You know what? Since you chose Bakwe is still Bakwe, I will choose the other one. Just to see the different ending. How about that, Midnight? This aligns with my philosophy and also it's what you have not seen. So I guess it is the better option. It's up to you. You're only yourself. I understand. As dispulated in fake kind protection art, imaginary are independent beings and I can't deceive myself by trying to take the place of his true family. Let's go back, I know what to do now. Rocket, thank you both for your dedication. After Bakwe's surgery, she's found her true happiness. Really? That's amazing. So I've been wondering too, what true happiness means for me, a ghost named Bakwe. Before I met you, all I wanted to was to escape my loneliness and find a reason for my existence, but now all the answer leads to you, my little dog Rocket. My promise to buy you puppy toys wasn't a joke. Saying that I wanted to give you a home wasn't just empty talk. You're the first living being to ever keep me company, and you'll be the first family I've chosen since I've begun existing in this world. Can I give you a home, Rocket? Oh my god, I got the good ending! Oh my god, yes! My philosophy is correct! Yes! This is the ending I want. I know Midnight. Oh no, Midnight, no. Don't tell me she jumped back into the fucking TV or some shit. Because Bequi is still Bequi or whatever the fuck. I thought telling her she was still Bequi meant Rocket would be her family. Yeah, it was a little bit deceiving. But I'm pretty sure she chose to leave. Bequi, are you giving up your obsession? Because my family is waiting for me here too. Won't I make you remember your pain? You can help me find true happiness. Aren't you willing to help me? That's not it. I don't know what to do. What does one need to become family? Do I need to stamp my paw print somewhere? If being family must come with an expiry date, Dog wants it to be 10,000 years. Oh no, low battery warning. It won't keep yapping for 10,000 years, right? I mean, I plan to leave this place with Rocket later. Thank you so much for your help. I hope our paths will cross again someday. Rocket, time to say goodbye. Bye. Have faith, we'll meet again in the future. I hope so, in a follow-up. Yeah, I definitely didn't get this. Yeah, sorry, Midnight. I finally found you guys. Why did you answer my messages? Hey, Asta. Careless, long time no see. Peppy shoots toward Asta like a missile, squealing with joy as if saying, I missed you so much. Peppy and I missed you so much in Blancadia. I did too. I was really worried just now because Pepe's equipment was losing power rapidly for no apparent reason. The expanded sync range mode is switched on. That explains it. Thank you so much for looking after him for me. I still have a second round of shopping to do, so if there is anything you want, just give me a list. A list! As for Pepe, now that this matter is resolved, it's about time he comes home and has some food. Under your watchful gaze, Pepe gives Asta a tearful lick before returning to his beloved family. Stay family for life. You two, just live your best lives, that's what matters most. What on earth did you all go through? Once Pepe is fully charged, I must hear about this. I take Pepe back to our accommodations first. Careless, let me treat you to a meal when I have the time. Bye-bye. See ya. If I can bring you happiness. If I can stop one heart from breaking. I have fulfilled my mission. Witness Bequi and Rocket fulfill their promise to become family. Wow. What did you got, Midnight? Like, do you remember the name of the trophy? I don't. Oh well, that's okay. You can probably tell me later if you find it. What else do we have? Oh, by the way, we have to release this new... Yeah, there we go. Oh my god. Okay, we have to read this. I can go look. You can go look later if you have the time. Thank you. How can I, an Imagineer, protect you? Another Imagineer. Following an investigation about the Furbo team, the ghost puppy known as Rocket was once a beloved pet dog before passing. Thank fuck the Furbo Weekly actually lets the world know. And the person who made a promise of kinship with it was none other than Bequi. Gaston, please be happy. Go fuck yourselves. Go fuck yourselves. Bequi underwent happiness and enhancement surgery, but the post-op side effects caused her to forget all about her puppy Rocket. Now Bequi has chosen to continue as a ghost alongside Rocket, who also became a ghost, fulfilling their unfinished promise and embracing true happiness together. Yes! 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 Oh, yes! Thank goodness, those two didn't miss it. Tricked into crying again. Yep. There's nothing in this world the puppy can't handle. It's a rocket. Variety show vet. Yeah, okay. Say cheese. That is much. It really feels alive. Warms my heart just looking at it. I'll do anything to miss Quiz loyal pup. To be Miss Quiz loyal pup 10 years. Man, what the fuck? 1965 born soft boy. Does anyone have Ghost Quiz contact info? I'm a warm-hearted guy born in 65. No house, no car, some debt, but I'm total diamond in the rough. Ready to build a future together. If needed, I can also become a ghost. This is so suffocating. Yeah, no shit. The other side quests aren't like this. Not that huge and not that sad. I see. I really freaking wish I got this ending. That's sad, Midnight. Hey, look at it differently. I got a good ending for a bad ending that I got in the Asta, space station. And you probably got a good ending in the Asta space station, but you got a bad ending here. Hey, it is what it is, It is what it is. Baby, if I became a ghost, would you still remember me? I mean, if you are a ghost, that means I can actually see you. Or at the very least feel your presence or something. What is this? Oh yeah, the absolute terrible assembly experience. Yeah. Man, the comments are always the comments are always cracked. What is the plan? There's so much to collect. I still haven't collected even the mask, by the way. The Phobos have something to report. Their base fashion obtained by the Phobo combat rank rewards. Now come, let me make you more of a protagonist. I don't know what kind of endings were available back then, but I know I got one where Sheila is still on the station. I got one where she actually is on the station, but she was being reset, and basically the loop just continues on. I didn't got the good ending. I found the achievement. Okay, what did it say? Great Raccoon beside me and my power prince, you haven't really met the rest of the 4Bobo weekly staff, right? A lot of 4Bobos have been dying to meet their new boss. I'll add you to the work group chat right now and introduce you properly. Reunion is prologue. Witness Bequeath's ultimate journey back into the television. Oh, shit. I mean, I guess the trophy's name is a little bit of a promise for something better down the line. Reunion is prologue. Then again, Reunion is prologue. Yeah, well, okay. Bummer, Midnight, I know. Hey, new 4Boy here. New Ferb's gotta drop a selfie. Should I drop a pic? 4Boylizer has transferred group ownership to Kalos. Everyone, the new president is here. A huge welcome to our president with a red-hot superstar baseball raccoon as our president. 4Bobo Weekly is finally gonna make it big. No, I'm so sorry. It's the president. Oh, hell, the president. Where's your greeting? Kept spamming earlier, so I muted them. Has unmuted group member. Okay, can't believe I didn't recognize the president. These Verb eyes of mine must be going blind. As I punishment, I'll post a selfie. So the red one is the Julian. We met that guy in this mission. I'm sitting over Glampic. The blue one is Fordley. Great Raccoon, why don't you share a photo too, so everyone can know and let you know you better. You leave a mature professional impression. Leave a quirky and playful impression. Leave a mysterious and enigmatic impression. Mature professional. Yeah, why not? Wow, the classic formal photo of a successful person. You've totally got the look of someone who could lead 4Bobo Weekly to become media outlet of the year. Wait, I'm late? Am I late? I just... blah, 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 blah. What the f... Oh my god! Am I late? As I saw this is the new boss. Are we finally getting a new boss? I knew it. For Bobocom, without someone calling the shots, we were going nowhere. Having a leader now is absolutely fantastic. How's your day been, boss? Everything's going smoothly. Did you have breakfast, lunch, dinner, midnight snacks, coffee? If there is anything you need to help with, just let me know anytime. Forblix is always here to help you out. Forblix is the pink one. I see. Forblix sent 99 images in a row. The system has automatically collapsed them. Forbolizer has muted group member Forblix. Sorry, Great Dragoon, I muted them again. They were just spamming too much. Okay. Interesting. There is another side quest that isn't quite as long, but I was satisfied with the ending I got with that one. Okay, okay. There's a commotion outside. First thing in the morning, Football-Leitzer got into an argument with someone right outside the magazine office. No idea what it was about. Come on, let's go check it out. On my way. That's slander for real. For Bobo Weekly wouldn't never work with some shady bootleg author. Our legal department has already secured the evidence. Watch it, or we will sue you for defamation, for real. Since when did we even have a legal department? You better watch yourself. Our boss is rich and powerful. In Dual Mention City, the traffic stops for them whenever they cross the road. So tell me, are you scared? Clear throat confirming that's true. What are you blabbering on about? If you won't let me in, then bring your president out here and let me settle this face to face. The president isn't here, go somewhere else. Who's barking? Who's barking? He's the one barking, boss. You're the president? I thought the head of a Forbo magazine would be Forbo too. Turns out you're human. Great, that makes things easier. I'm Fincher, licensed IP specialist within IPC public. You already lost me. You already lost me. You already lost me. Publishing subsidiary under Perlux Entertainment. I'm responsible for the IP management of Fluffy Across the Blue. May I ask if For Bobo Gossip is a forum operated under your organization? That's right. Let me ask you this. Those posts on the For Bobo Gossip forum infringe on our licensed IP. Did you seriously not interview them at all? Of course we reviewed them. Don't slander us. Is that so? Then how did this happen? Now please bring up your For Bobo Gossip forum and take a look at what outrageously popular post. A blatant bootleg of Fluffy Across the Blue. Do you really think this is acceptable? Class have commenced the Cafe Academy. Who hit me? He actually tossed the fucking chalk as if he's ratio. You from the super senior Scott, man. Fuck Scott. That's you though. Life Graphic Academy is wonderful. Oh fuck me. This is Dean Cottontail. Yeah, of course. The fucking Sparksy. Graphic Academy is wonderful. Everyone follows the rules, respects each other, and looks out for their fellow students. A new transfer student from the Cienzo? Is it too late to drop out? Yeah, in the end they spent a wonderful year together at Graphic Academy. Hehe. It looks nice. What are you talking about? It doesn't look bootleg at all. I would say that it almost looks official. The days after Fluffy Across the Blue. Special skit today at the Graphic Academy is now available. Stay tuned for more regular updates. Dude, you're taking this plagiarism thing way too far. Is this a knockoff account of blurry QR code reported? I mean, this is my first time seeing my benefactor in this form. So, oh hey, it's Terror in the Fog. So fluffy and adorable. No wonder everyone at Planet Area loves them. Hey, nice trying copying the art style, but it's obviously a knockoff. Even if I were dead and nailed in a coffin, I'd still recognize this as an original piece of my legendary Miss Blurry QR cult. Only fake fans wouldn't recognize Miss Blurry's own work. You are a fake fan. I'll bet 100,000 whisper this is totally a blurry QR cult. Blurry QR Code, you're Miss Blurry QR Code, right? Is this your old account, ma'am? Why are you drawing these little comics here instead of updating the main story? But I love it so much. March, Bunny, and Baseball Raccoon are so adorable. Oh my gosh, and transfer to the Woo Woof done from the Shienzo. Why wasn't I in their class when I was in school? If you like it, show us some love. Oh my G, the master replied to me. I got noticed by Miss Blurry QR Code. This pose is on fire. Everyone watch out for the flames. Bro, wait, I just realized the Smile Society article in For Bobo is banned. They went back and banned it. Wait, what? To your account or to my account? The uploader is HD barcode. What does that even mean? Probably short for bootleg account of Blurry QR Code. Please notice me. Isn't this basically the original? Wrong, I've read every single chapter drawn by Blurry. This is just an extremely accurate style imitation. Drats, what a devilishly skilled knockoff. I'll send through Discord. Actually, let me check. I'm actually curious. Let me open up the thing real quick. Give me a sec. Pain, never heard of it because our Smile, yeah, banned. Oh, son of a bitch. Jackasses, of course. Of course they would fight back. It's all about the media. It's a media war. And with For Bobo Weekly, we actually wage war on them. Excellent. Well, we have to find more stuff to, well, to expose them. I cannot believe I'm actually into it. I didn't really give much of a damn about For Bobo Weekly in the beginning, but now I'm actually kinda into it. I feel like actually doing the side quests. I'm really feeling it, not gonna lie. And their article was banned. That's so funny. Yep, indeed. This is just an extremely accurate style imitation. Brats, what a devilishly skilled knockoff. Actually, if we could poach them and have them ghost draw for Blurry, maybe it's not unforgivable. Might be worth negotiating with Bobo Weekly. Is there a chance this is actually Blurry Alt's account? Wait, don't you work for the IP? Why don't you just ask Blurry directly? There's no need to bother our distinguished author for such a trivial issue. If this really was drawn by the author herself, I'll eat my keyboard right in front of all of you. But you're not actually commenting on a PC. If I say I know Blurry is second best, no one dares claim first. This HD bar cult is definitely a plagiarist. If it's a plagiarist, I'll eat it. Well, that makes things easy. Just give her a call. Easy for you to say. If it is a plagiarist, you eat your keyboard too. Yeah, okay. Just ring her up first. I do have Blurry's private contact, but the editorial department drilled it into me. Unless we are printing tomorrow and the world is on fire, do not call the author. Whatever, gotta protect our copyright. Gotta go all in. He takes out his phone and dials. Who's this? So you really are Blurry? I'm the new president for Bobocom. Oh my, it's you. Blurry, our great author. This is Kalus. There is a knockoff account posting bootleg comics that plagiarize your work on the forum run by his magazine. Kalus, you read the whole thing, right? What do you think of this special skit? Pretty mid. No, not a fan. Adorable. I love it. I actually did like it. Such a sweet answer. Makes me happy enough to draw 5 more cents worth. Don't you worry about suing this shady tabloid. Perlux Entertainment has plenty of legal weapons at our disposal. Chew? That account is me. What? That's you? Then don't blame me for what I'm about to do. I'm taking you to court. My contract with Perlux Entertainment only covers the main Fluffy Across the Blue comic. Nobody said the special skit needed approval, right? You really are the master of finding loopholes, Blurry. I'm impressed. But you, Mr. Fincher, how did you fail to recognize that that Kalus is a baseball raccoon? Have you actually read that Fluffy Across the Blue? Miss, it's not what you think. Fincher, I'm considering switching agents. May I ask if your company has suitable candidates? Time to make him pay for your emotional damage. I'll dock it from Mr. Fisher's bonus too. Just kidding, I'll draw a few more chapters for you guys. You won't lose out. Well then, see you, Kalis. Look forward to my next update, okay? Bye. I feel like I've met Blair before, but I don't think I've interviewed this author. Am I imagining things? Yeah, the keyboard's ready. Which key do you want to try first? For real. I'm not hitting anything. I'm just lamenting. I used to love comics ever since becoming an agent. It's been nothing but work. I can't even enjoy the medium anymore. I couldn't even recognize the baseball raccoon, my favorite character. See you later, Kalis. I'll make sure to read the baseball raccoon chapters properly. Okay, and that's that. And I think we can wrap it up for today. Man, there's a lot of things to keep doing. Investigation ongoing, to be investigated. Okay, wait a minute. I think we are technically kind of wrapping things up. Nice. I mean, tomorrow. Look, today it was a short stream because I am waking up in. I'm waking up in 5 hours. I have the morning shift, but the day after tomorrow I have a day off, meaning that tomorrow I'll get to stream for the entire night. I do hope you will have the time for it, midnight. Let me think. Wait a minute, where was I going? I was going to mission to Fate Atlas and I wanted to check. Crap, only the bucket for the blessed. Yeah. Well, as you said, the other ones might not be as big. So for all I know, I could actually just speed through all of them within a single stream. I probably will since it's Tuesday tomorrow. That's nice. Millennium Killer, 31st dates. 31st dates? What the fuck? And the comic with no answers. That's for that. But for this... Oh. Wait. There are no side quests in this new patch? Wait. That's something I haven't asked you. There are no side quests for this new patch, Midnight? Or perhaps I haven't unlocked them yet or something. They are hidden ones. Oh, I see. Okay, so... we complete these, and then we go to search the maps. Since I do have to actually find, literally from every map, the treasures too. Like, look at that. Duomission City, 25 out of 36. 24 out of 38. 13 out of 28. 7 out of 21. 9 out of 31. Good night. 2 out of 2, it's only Phantasm Courtyard, it's the easiest map. And also World's End Tavern, 11 out of 29. So yeah, we do have a lot of side content to do and a lot of puzzles too. There is a lot to collect. Tomorrow I have to make the most of it. There was like a hidden one, I think there were like 2, but I'm not 100% sure. That is okay, that's okay. Most definitely I will find it because I will go ahead and start, you know... I'll go ahead and actually start, I guess, scanning the entire maps. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for dropping by. Midnight, Shadow, thank you truly. I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna go get some rest. You, Midnight, you should probably, get some rest too. And stay safe from the floods, okay? Bye-bye. Later. See ya. Have a good day. Stay safe.